the Delhi Hotel Association have alleged harassment by the fire department and the civic body, who have stepped up action after the deadly Arpit Hotel fire that claimed 17 lives. Now, the hotel's Mahasangh have now threatened to close all the guest houses in Delhi and go on a strike. Alright, remember that massive fire that broke out in Delhi's Karol Bagh area that claimed the lives of 17 innocent people, after which the authorities sprung into action where they went ahead to audit every guest house in the national capital and found a lot of guest houses and hotels flouting the fire safety norms in the backdrop of 17 lives that have been lost in that blaze that engulfed Delhi's Karol Bagh hotel. There were several lapses that were really found in the manner in which the fire broke out and how the authorities perhaps overlooked some of the lapses that have been there at the hotel. Based on that, we're seeing the fire department and the civic officials combinedly going ahead and auditing a lot of hotels there to understand whether they are fire compliant. Going across to my colleague Ayushman, joining me on the phone line with further updates on this. Ayushman, this is a very interesting turn of events that have taken place. On one hand, where we saw a lot of hotels and guest houses not fire compliant, because of which the authorities and the civic body had to spring into action and audit every hotel. Now we are seeing a retaliation of sorts in terms of the hotel association claiming that they have been harassed by the fire department.
Well, exactly. This is very interesting, or what we say that it's very unfortunate also, because if they should have woken up earlier, and if they would have woken up earlier, that they should have this kind of tragedy would be averted. But now they have started inspecting the hotels, and what the government told us that out of 30 on Saturday and Sunday, these MCD officials, when they checked their health licenses, they found out there were some lapses, and they got rejected. So 30 hospitals have already they have their license, their NOCs have been rejected. So that is why that the problem has occurred, and what the government told us, around 70 hotels have been issued notices. So that is why that they are saying that the health fire department and the MCD department that both are harassing them, and now their association president is going to meet, and he has scheduled a meet with the chief minister today, and he is likely going to meet in the afternoon. Then the decision will be taken place.
Okay. All right, Alok, also if you could put things into perspective, how do you think the hotel association saying that the MCD officials and the fire department are harassing them? What is it that they allege that the fire department and the MCD is really doing?
What they told the media, that this without any notice, because it's a very short span of time, and as soon as the incident took place, just a day after the fire department started inspection, they made the team of fire officials, firemen, and they started conducting inspection without any kind of notices. And in that way, and while in the other side, the MCD also started inspecting, and they have now issued notices. So in that way, they are just complaining that they have very short span of time, and that is why that they could not understood how it has all happening. So that is why that they want some time, so that they could make arrangements, whatever the required thing, because many of hotels officials, many hotels owners have complained that they have already applied NOCs and other documents to the department. So that is why now when they will get the time, then only they can arrange the details.
But all right, Alok, just to get a clear clarification from you, the Delhi government had in fact directed the fire department to inspect all the buildings and the floors, and this was the directive of the Delhi government. Isn't it the fire department's prerogative to just go and inspect any hotel or any guest house to understand whether they are fire compliant or not? Don't they have the right to go ahead and do surprise audits?
Well, this is very important to understand here is, remember in 2010, till 2010, they used to do this kind of inspection that we called it fire audit every year. But after 2010, they changed the rule in the fire department, Delhi Fire Services, and then they started in every 3 years. What the fire department officials told that when they were doing every year, there was lot of complaints from the owners, hotel owners, that they are being harassed by the fire department by unnecessarily putting or pointing out some that these things are not done and these things are done. So in that way, that is why they started doing the inspection in every 3 years, and after changing the rule, that is why.
Okay.
So this is the process till 2010, and now the process has been changed.
All right, we leave it there, Alok. Many thanks for joining us and getting us all those details.